Hello, welcome to another live. Here we are on this glorious day. It's the 11th of February and it's a Wizard Wednesday. Happy days. We're going to be talking about the situation at the Kingsbury School. I think today that seems to be Kingsbury High School in Brent, North West London. Obviously, you must have heard something about it by now. So that's what we're going to be discussing. I hope you're all well. I see Phil is in the chat. Hope you're all well. So on this Wizard Wednesday, feel free to jump in the chat and have your say. Ask any questions, whatever it is you want to do, then jump in the chat. I do go through all the chat to make sure it's all inclusive. I want to know what you're saying and get it up on screen and we can discuss it. Happy days. But the Kingsbury High School incident, should we call it that? It's been a funny old one. A bit like, is it Southport when it's not a terrorist attack. It's nothing to do with this, that, or anything else. Oh, guess what? Guess what? Mainstream media have been telling porkies. So it's alleged now that the 13, maybe 14-year-old allegedly shouted out Allah Akbar. I said last night, counter-terrorism were there. I said to my missus, yep, it will be classed as a non-terrorist attack, but it will be a terrorist attack. And here we are today, and they're saying, funny enough, that he shouted Allah Akbar. I mean, just Islam, not to worry. Yep, same old, isn't it? I've literally just put a video up, actually, with regards to Islam, because Apostate Prophet posted something up, so make sure you watch that and comment. That's all good. It's only about 4 or 5 minutes long, but yeah, that puts Islam to bed as well. But this is absolutely, you could not make it up. But the mainstream media wouldn't say a word. They were just saying a 13-year-old boy has stabbed a 13-year-old and a 12-year-old. That was it. And it is not believed to be a terrorist attack. Knowing full well, because they would have heard from the get-go, surely, that said person allegedly called out Allah Akbar. I mean, I've got a few reports that we can go through. I don't know if they're going to be different or whatever. I read one, obviously, but the others, I was like, oh, they might have little differences in. So I thought, oh, yes, we can go through that. But there's quite a few reports, basically, on the situation with the school stabbings, and many are now coming out with the alleged Allah Akbar before stabbing the two classmates. I mean, what have you heard? If you heard anything different from me, let me know. Because I watched Paul Thorpe saying that the lad who actually stabbed the 12 and 13-year-old was 14. Other reports say he was 13. So, how you doing, Cara? I hope you're well. Living the dream on a Wizard Wednesday. We are talking about, as you know, obviously you would have seen in the thumbnail, about the situation at the London school, Kingsbury, in Brent, North London. It's absolutely awful. Like, your kids go to school to get educated. They're not getting indoctrinated. They're getting stabbed. I mean, what on earth is going on? It wasn't that long ago. The other 12-year-old was stabbed by a 13-year-old. What's going on? Where are they getting these knives from? Is it these not zombie knives? Because I was reading that someone started selling zombie knives and he made like £1 million selling them in like 6 months. I mean, he should be held accountable. Who sells zombie knives? Hey doing, Capricorn? Hope you're well on this glorious Wizard Wednesday. But obviously the story is quite sad. It's absolutely shocking. I've got a few like different reports so we can go through, but like I say, you may have seen or read something different to what I've said. So let me know in the chat. I'll be more than happy to see that, and obviously have a Google. Oh, happy days. Allah Akbar, eh? Well, when do we hear that? Oh yeah, when someone's being murdered, and here it is. Absolutely shocking. But a 13-year-old. I mean, you must question, like, what's his background? Where's his parents? Are they indoctrinated him since a young age? Like, I know a lot of it. whether you know or not, there's something called Far 4 Mouse, where they get taught to basically by a cartoon mouse to hate Jews and Christians or anyone who's not Muslim, basically. And it's a cartoon they watch. They play it in Islamic states. Far 4 the Mouse. You actually see kids being interviewed by other kids, you know, like 13, 14-year-olds saying, "Oh, like, when I'm older, I want to kill Jews like my dad or whatever, or I want to be a police officer so I can arrest the Jews." And like, it's crazy. It's the indoctrination is nuts. But this lad is 13 or 14. What's his background? What is his background? Where's his parents? Who's indoctrinated him? I mean, what is happening in that lad's life to not only take a knife to school, but then to shout Allahu Akbar and actually attack 2 people and stab them at 12, 13 years old? You think kids going to school? Oh, my kids are safe. They're going to school today. Oh, not anymore, folks. Not anymore. No. I mean, you can't let your women and your children out because we've got all these illegal immigrants everywhere, and they like to grab 12-year-olds that we heard, 21 years old, and he raped a 12-year-old girl. I mean, I did see in reports they're going, "Oh, but I thought the girl was 21. You thought she was 20? That makes it all right then, mate. Wow, do apologise. Do apologise. Wow, you think she's 21? Obviously, it's not grape now. Oh, I mean, this is how do they think? But to be 14, what is this person? What is his background? It must be shocking. Trevor, my boy's 13. I don't know how I would react if that was my child. It wouldn't be good if I was to come across. I'll be in the school, mate. I'll be like, "Where's that lad?" Okay, well, he's 14. I'll be going for him, try and stab my child who's 13 or 14. I'm like, lucky. I mean, I'm over 6'4". My son's not exactly small. He probably would have dealt with it himself. He's had a few scuffles and he's always dealt with it himself. So he probably would have been all right. But as a parent, thinking your 12, 13-year-old is at school to get educated, not indoctrinated, and then they get stabbed. I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous. But these 2 are actually in serious condition after suffering stab wounds to the neck. He's gone for the neck. I mean, that's attempted murder. Going for the neck. I mean, it's attempted murder anyway, going for someone with a knife, isn't it? What do you think's going to happen? But like I keep saying, I want. Who is this person? What is his background? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. I mean, you have to let me know. What would your background be? Oh, we just got a donation. Oh, Cara. Oh, thank you very much, Cara. Blimey. Oh, thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Oh, ladies and gents, is it okay to say what you've donated there, Cara, or is that like you want to keep it secret? Keep up the good work, Wiz. Always, Cara, always. I've got people like you as viewers, as part of my Wiz fam. I'm always going to do it. Also, I don't want to say too much about your donation if you want it to. Oh, yes. Okay. That's happy days. So I just got £20 from Cara. What an absolute gem. I really appreciate that. Made me go all funny, all goosey. Like, oh, thank you very much. So I'm not very good at accepting things. I'm terrible. You've seen it before. Up the cherries. He donated a tenner. Oh, it makes you feel weird. But I really appreciate it. It does support the channel. Obviously, I'm looking to do a lot more in the future. So there will be more coming. Don't worry. It won't just be me sat here getting cold in my beanie. But we want to talk about what matters. And obviously, that's why I go through all the chat, because you all matter. So you all got your opinion and your views, and that's happy days. So, but yeah, that's brilliant. I really appreciate it. It's absolutely fantastic. So onwards and upwards, that's what we say. And if you're wondering, the Ko-fi I put there by the Wizard Potion, I put it at the top pinned chat. So I don't know, it's a way of not having to say much. I just put it up there and I forget about it. So, but obviously Cara spotted it and she's like, "I'll use that, I will." So that's like 20 potions. Happy days. We've got to keep the magic going now, haven't I? So, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I do try not to say too much about these things, but like I say, I'm a bit weird like that. But what can I say? Kev Mills, yep. GB. Yep. Laughing at me. Yep, big hugs, big hugs. That's me. That's a internet hug. A YouTube hug for Cara. Everyone show love to Cara. How Phil's already on it. I literally clicked on that. Happy days. What concerns me now is that Labour we use this for ID. What, even being 13-year-olds? Do you think? Because, like, I mean, we don't know much about. I mean, he's obviously a young lad who's been brought up with Islam, obviously. Yeah, because these digital IDs, would that be? I mean, how old are they thinking we should have it, or do you get it from birth and that's it? You got it for life? Because if someone gets hold of that and defrauds it, you're screwed. But how on earth? But yeah, but I'm not too sure this lad's background. I mean, all we've got literally is a couple of press outlets saying, like, he allegedly shouted Allahu Akbar. Other than that, like, mainstream media not saying a word. They said it is not a terrorist attack. We would like to express it's not a terrorist attack. No, full well they must have known that they were saying, or the reports were saying, hang on, he did actually shout Allahu Akbar. There's only people in the comment going, Alan's snack bar. I know. I'm waiting for it. Yeah. But yeah, Capricorn, that could be a possibility, you know, thinking about like how serious this is, being in a school, 12, 13-year-old boys stabbed in the neck. So yeah, I mean, of course they jump on anything as an excuse because no one wants digital ID. They done all the protests and they say, oh yeah, but because of things like this, but Labour, the government, have actually built the foundations that this sort of stuff can happen. So surely this falls at the hands of the Labour government and Keir Starmer. The blood is on their hands, surely. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. They would do anything to avoid blaming the... Yes, you're right, Kev. You're right. I mean, it's funny because it's the only religion that's spread through violence and death, because obviously the only reason they went through the East... I won't bore you with history, but the only reason they got through the East was because of genocide, ethnic cleansing, murder, rape, you name it. That's how it spread. So, because Muhammad was a warlord. But you got to be careful what you say. I mean, I'll try not to say too much about it because YouTube actually bans or shadow bans my stuff. And I spoke about it, like I said to you, I got a 7-day ban for hate speech when all I was doing was saying facts about the Bondi Beach attack. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Phil, digital ID is coming for everyone. We'll get one at birth. That wouldn't surprise me. It's getting a bit so it would be like we're in North Korea soon. Yep. But he is with the anti-terrorist squad. It makes you laugh that they said like there's nothing to do with terrorism, but counter-terrorism squad were there with the police. And I was standing around to my missus like, well, they're not there for no reason. That has to be something to do with terrorism. I said, I bet that we'll find out that this lad is of a certain religion and he's probably gone and doing whatever. And lo and behold, I woke up this morning and it was everywhere. And my missus, like, she was up before me, and I think she was on her Facebook or something, and she's like, you were right. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, you said about that school yesterday. They're saying that apparently you said Allahu Akbar. I was like, no way. I knew it. Counter-terrorism being there. Do you know what I mean? Joseph, indoctrination starts in schools and universities. My wife still remains... Blah, blah, blah. Yep. We know that, Joseph. You tell us every time, geese. But, and how was he stopped from damaging anyone else? Well, if I was out, I'd have rugby tackled him. As an ex-doorman, I, for some strange reason, I run towards danger, not away from it. I don't know why I'm like that. I've always protected people. I've protected a lot of people as a doorman. Do you know what I mean? More like protecting women from like abusive spouses because they've had a few bevies, lobbing them out and everything. Oh, but yeah, how was he stopped? Or did he do that and run? We'll have to go through this report and see what was said, because I'm not too sure. I'm trying to think what I've read, but the thing is, like I said, they get taught about Far for the Mouse, and they're like, oh, and like it's a cartoon mouse going, oh, let's go kill the Jews and all that, and it's literally a cartoon. You're like, that is so wrong. That is so wrong, and they get taught that from a very, very young age, especially in Islamic states. Robin, hi lads, a Labour leader in Scotland calls for Starmer to go. He did, didn't he? Anwar, no, Anza. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I wonder if he's backtracking because old Teflon Starmer. I mean, things like this, like I just said, this falls at their feet. I mean, they built the foundations for this to happen. Surely. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even believe it's a thing. I mean, it's bad enough. You see, like in America, there's shootings and that. There's just been a shooting in Canada. A woman has actually shot 10 people. And there's a young 12-year-old who got shot in the head and the neck who's in hospital. And that was a woman. And apparently said woman has been shot or shot themselves or something. And that was in Canada, the worst shooting in Canadian history. 10 people dead and obviously numerous injured. And you're like, what is going on this planet? What is going on? I mean, it seems to be, oh, if it's not going your way, like with Charlie Kirk, oh, it's not going your way. If someone's talking about stuff you don't like, don't worry, just kill them. I mean, where did this mentality come from? And the fact that we had a Labour government that allowed all that pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, pro-Islamic ideology marches and protests in London every single blooming day, all weekend, every weekend, and they didn't stamp it out and allowed it. And then, why is anti-Semitism such a... Oh, I wonder, Mr. Starmer. I wonder. Do you know what I mean? It winds me up. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going through them. Digital ID will not be just for identifying yourself. It will have everything on it. Yes, it will. You're right, Trev. And it's pointless unless they want to know your every movement. Yep, I did see there was a phone one that showed it and it said like where you've been and all that. So you're right, literally track you. Do you remember Minority Report with Tom Cruise? And he's doing all that and he had to go under the water because he was thinking about killing someone. So you got to go under the water because you actually get arrested and jailed for life for your thoughts. Do you know what I mean? I could bore you with the facts on Islam. Yep. I always come out with Sahir al-Bukhari 5134. Well, Aisha narrates that she was 6 years old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. That in itself. But I've just put a video up, actually. I couldn't put anything to do with Islam in the title. It says apostate prophet, Christianity stands strong, and it does. But obviously in the video, apostate prophet put up 5 points as to why the Quran is just no, and Christianity and even Judaism stands up against it, and it's very good. So I've done a quick 4-minute video on it, so feel free to watch that and even comment as well, because obviously YouTube probably pick up and go, right, we're not showing that to no one. That'll end up with like 30 views, and all my other views get like 700 or something or more. Robin, a massive shout out UK to Amelia. It all starts with digital ID, the one out to rule them all. JR Tolkien, yeah. Live, no to digital ID cards. UK petition source past 3 million signatures. Blimey heck. Yeah, I think I brought that up on stage before, the amount of people that were signing the no digital ID. I mean, it's ludicrous. I mean, to be like ID like that and to know where you are, what you're doing, what you've bought. Like, what? Don't think so. Oh, Cara saying hi to Robin and Capricorn. But here's one that amuses me. Did you know the Quran got edited by a goat? Yep, the pages, yep. And if you look at it, the Quran they have today was written by a German in the 1800s. He actually compiled it, apparently. So, yeah. Good afternoon. Did you read my earlier post, Wiz? Earlier post? Let me go back. I think I did. This one? Good afternoon, Wiz and all chat. It's great to have someone who just calls it out for what it is, but sorry to say, be careful with your words today, pal, and anyone on your panel. Yeah, that's what, yeah. So that's basically it in a nutshell. You're right. You got to be very careful what you say, how you say it. I bet they got something, in the algorithm that picks up in the video that, oh, you said this and you said that. So yeah. So it's not mandatory unless you want a job or a home or doctor's appointment, a bank account. So what you're saying, Phil, is it's inadvertently mandatory for you to exist. But here, obviously, this report, a 13-year-old boy has been arrested. See, on Paul Thorpe, he said 14, so I don't know if this is correct now. Allegedly stabbing 2 pupils at Kingsbury High School in Brent, northwest London, UK, on Tuesday afternoon. According to witnesses quoted by the Daily Mail, the suspect allegedly shouted Allahu Akbar, meaning God is greatest, in Arabic during the attack. The victims, 12 and 13, taken to hospital in serious condition with suffering stab wounds to the neck. One was admitted to a major trauma centre as a priority. Police said both boys were believed to be in a serious condition. The 13-year-old boy was arrested on suspicion of 2 counts of attempted murder after fleeing the scene. We said earlier, didn't we, how he stopped? I wondered if he'd done a run, and he did. Officers later located the suspect and recovered a weapon believed to have been used in the attack. It is understood that the incident unfolded entirely within the school's Bacon Lane campus, reportedly inside a science classroom. I'm sorry, that is just so obvious. It's so obvious. Come on, you're in the chat, aren't you? Going, Bacon Lane? Counter-terror officers are examining these unconfirmed reports as part of their investigation. So it's alleged, is it? Because, one parent whose daughter is 8 said he'd been told a former pupil returned to the school and targeted one student. Another pupil was stabbed while attempting to trigger the fire alarm to alert others. Well, that was heroic. Good lad. A father of another pupil said children who were in the class were being kept at the school as potential witnesses. Kingsbury High School is an academy school serving children aged 11 to 18 with both upper and lower sites. Well, I didn't know that. The Metropolitan Police said counter-terrorism officers are leading the investigation due to the surrounding circumstances. However, the incident has not yet been declared a terrorist incident. Well, if you're shouting out Allahu Akbar, it's a terrorist incident. They got counter-terrorism there. I was right. Like, I knew straight away last night. True that. We as a community do not want to see you banned or channel taken down, pal. Tread carefully, please. Yeah, I will, mate. I will. I'm not having another 7-day ban. I'm just saying, like, I'm reading the articles, and that's what makes me nervous about doing things. But that's what YouTube wants, because then it'll silence you because people won't talk about it. But I've seen, like, Paul Thorpe spoke about it. 2CTV talks about all this sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's so bad. You say it twice, isn't it, Cara? Awful, awful. Yeah, 100%. Teflon Starmer's correct. He threatened Labour with a G, so they folded to keep their jobs. Absolute tosh. Yep. It's weird. I don't get how nothing sticks to him. Hotel auditors and pro-English protesters are being arrested daily. Don't surprise me, Kev. Oh, it was Tom Cruise in Minority Report. Yeah, I was trying to think then. I was like, well, maybe I got that wrong. Don't they tell all yell that these days? Alan's crack bar. I thought it's Alan's snack bar. Green Troll, where you been, geese? Where you been? Green Troll is back. You were mentioned the other day in a stream going, well, where's Green Troll? What's going on, geese? Mohammed that a goat ate about 18 pages of the Quran from under his bed, which he later made up. Yep, and there's also they had loads of different Qurans and different writings and that. Now some blokes like, right, we'll have all this and we're not having all that. We'll get rid of that, burn it all. So yeah, it's just dodgy. It's just dodgy, innit? Still weird listening. Just can't watch chat at the minute. Oh, that's all right, Cara. Not a problem. Joseph, the entire government should be removed. They're all a terrorist. Why is all this just being treated as normal? Sorry to keep mentioning them, Joseph. That's right, mate. It's definitely, this is without doubt terrorism. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. I knew as soon as they said counter-terrorism officers were there. I mean, you're talking 12, 13-year-old kids. It just shouldn't be associated. and they want to connect your digital ID to your door camera. Oh my God, they actually want to see all your visitors as well, do they? That'd be ridiculous. Why would they want to do that? But anyway, Detective Chief Superintendent Luke Williams said, due to the surrounding circumstances, the investigation is now being led by officers from Counter-Terrorism Policing London. This has not currently been declared a terrorist incident. Police said they arrived at the scene within 13 minutes of the emergency calls. I assume 13 minutes sounds quite quick. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said her thoughts and prayers were with the two pupils and their families. She thanked police for their rapid response and said they should be given space to continue their investigation. But the funny thing is, though, she remains saying that the number one thing in her entire life is her religion. Like, surely she should say, like, no more. As a person of stature, should we say, within the government, she should denounce Islam and accept Christianity, as she's an MP. And with all this going on, how come she doesn't do it? Do you know what I mean? So she's not willing to, like, now turn her back on Islam even after this. Mayor of London, Sir Sadiq Khan, said his thoughts with the families and urged anyone with information to contact police. Mohammed Butt, a leader of Brent Council. Mohammed Butt? What about that Shahid Butt in Birmingham? I wonder if they're related. Described the incident as deeply shocking and distressing, adding that no parent should fear for their child's safety at school. No, they shouldn't. Not in any shape or form. This is actually the Daily Mail. Also claiming that they shouted Allahu Akbar. So shocking. Google over 25, mate. But yeah, I have, and it's more than 25. It's more than 25. Thumbs up. That's true. High up the cherries. Terrible state of affairs, says Holy Smokes. It is, mate. I mean, you couldn't make it up. The only things illegals should get, in my opinion, is deported. Yeah. Like I said in the interview to Dr. Craig Walton yesterday, like, get them off the boat, walk them, they can follow their aliens round, get on another boat, and take them straight back to France. That's it. Done, dusted. They're not even in England. They're on our soil for like 2 minutes while they get loaded onto another boat. That's it. But with the I was going to say the HMRC, the ECHR, not happening. Claire LFC. Oh, is that Liverpool? There could be Leeds. He was not a member of the school. How did he get into our children? I'm glad you picked up on that, because I was going to say in that last bit, it was saying like former pupil. Like, how did he get there? Afternoon, wizard. They had Wizardians and Wizard Fam. Bacon. I know, Bacon Road, or whatever it said. Oh, you can't make it up, Phil. I know, shut up. It's just cheeky. I mean, that was the name of it. It was called Bacon Lane. We don't be surprised if the kiddie was a lot older, but uses the 13-14 card. Yeah. They had that before, didn't they? They worked out, like, saying that he's 14. He was around, obviously, 14-year-olds. They worked out his proper age, and he would have been 19 when he was around them. And he was a sex pest. So they got no paperwork. Illegals can lie left, right, and centre. But I don't know about this lad. I did say, like, we don't know about, like, his family, where he lives, the indoctrination. I mean, to do that at that age, I mean, what's going on? There has to be a reason for it. They probably kept the children at school to tell them not to say it was the usual suspect. There's always that, isn't it? Like, yeah, well, when you go out of here, please do not mention at all that he said Allahu Akbar. Maybe that it could be on something there, Green Troll. Probably, yeah. Hope you've all got your coffees, or if you've had a bad day and you got back from work or you've done whatever and you're a bit stressed and you're having your glass of white wine or red wine and then happy days. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there, but I think there definitely would have been someone saying something to say, do not say, do not say. Officers were called to Bacon Lane at around 12:40 hours following a report that a 13-year-old boy had been stabbed, armed, and local officers were on the scene within 13 minutes of the 999 call. Yep, that's what Thingy said. Yeah, so that confirms that. At least that's something we know actually happened. So, but the Daily Mail said a boy of 13 launched a stabbing rampage in a school on Tuesday, leaving 2 children fighting for their lives in a suspected terror attack. See, straight away they're in with a suspected terror attack. I know I'm not really a fan of Daily Mail, but they've actually got this spot on. They're actually saying it the way it is. In the middle of the classroom, just before lunch, a teenager pulled out a knife, stabbed a 13-year-old boy in the neck and back while shouting Allahu Akbar, witnesses said. Seconds later, a second boy, aged 12, was knifed in front of screaming children at Kingsbury High School in Brent, northwest London. Armed police raced to the school, but the knifeman had fled. A suspect, who has not been named, was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after being found hiding nearby around an hour later. Sources said he was not a pupil at Kingsbury High. So there you go. Yeah, how did he get there? Raising questions about he managed to get into the school. And he had obviously a concealed weapon, obviously. On Tuesday, the 2 wounded boys were in life-threatening condition in hospital. Scotland Yard said counter-terrorism police were leading the investigation amid suspicions it was an ideologically motivated attack. Police have yet to formally declare that the stabbings were a terrorist attack, as officers were still carrying out searches related to the suspect on Tuesday night. Many of the youngsters who witnessed the stabbing spree were held in the school hall for several hours while police carried out inquiries. I mean, they're kids in there for several hours. Surely they wanted their parents. So, like you say, that could be like, please do not say anything. But it does seem like there's a bit of a hush-hush, do not speak type vibe going on there with regards to why and being a terrorist attack. But that's the Islamic ideology. Free self-defence lesson and safety danger awareness groups starting in West Sussex, organised network with other communities and gather intel. That'd be good. But the thing is, could you see a 12, 13-year-old, even with whatever, trying to defend themselves with some crazy person with a knife? On a hope not to help who helped with online safety bill being caught with images of kids. Oh my word, really? Well. Wow. Of course it's terrorism. What's wrong with them, for God's sake? That's what I'm saying, Trev. I mean, I'm like, it's obvious. It is obvious. My word. But, and you know it's terrorism because, like, my title for the video, you wait, this won't be seen by many people because I've actually put Allahu Akbar in the title. And the stabbing of 2 classmates. So YouTube will shadow ban this. It will not go out to as many people. I'm sure of it. So you'll see all my lives, and then you'll see this and see the viewing figures of this, and you'll be like, huh? You'll be like, yeah, because of the subject. So let me have a look in the back end and see what it says, because it's terrible. I mean, I'm getting over 1,000 views. Well over 1,000 views. And so far, yeah, see, half an hour, 150. See, it's not going to show anyone, is it? It's like, no, we're not allowed to talk about this. But it's all right with places like 2C TV because he's got the following. So people tune in and watch regardless. So there's nothing they can do about that. I mean, I suppose they can stop people getting the actual notifications like they do. But so make sure all your bells are on, people. I'm back, mate. You are indeed. Good to have you back. TC, all please just think about what I've written. Start preparing. Probably stay with the guidelines. Yep. Out yet. Not have a ring cam. No, me neither, mate. Don't want one. A couple more years and you'll have to swipe your ID to lift the loo lid. Yeah, you would. Yeah, Amelia for PM. Yeah, there's a video of it, but I was going to review that. I might have to review it. It's only like, I think 2.5 minutes long, but might be worth watching it. I saved it to watch later, and I thought, oh, should I just watch it and record while I'm watching it and then have my say? Because I'm sure it's going to be a bit like, whoa. So, yeah. So, repeat low. Ben Habib. Next, they will water down to terminology meaning of the word terrorism. Yeah, downplay it all. Yep. Why hasn't the public called for an investigation into the police, and where is our army? Our country is under attack. We ain't got the money for it. That'd be the problem. I bet we haven't got an army that could actually defend us. How shocking is that? That wouldn't surprise me. So, I mean, you don't have to be Einstein to work out this falls at the feet of Labour government and Keir Starmer, like I said earlier. So, hi, Robin Sinclair. Claire, you have to clarify LFC if that's Liverpool, Leeds, Luton. I know it'd be LT, wouldn't it? Luton Town. Duh. I know my football. I played for years. Oh yes, being like 6'6", yes, I was a goalkeeper. And yes, I did actually get lobbed. This is absolute madness. Oh, itch. I have you on a tablet to type and TV, and I swear that 90% of the comments that you are reading out are not on me message timeline. Wow. You can go up to the top, click on it. It says top chat. If you click on it on top chat and you got live chat, and then that might actually bring up more in theory. It might. I'm not saying it will, but yeah, that's how YouTube works. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame. Trevor Starmer is chief commander, so no army from him. He's just an absolute worst creature ever. Is he a 24-year-old pretend to be 14? That's a possibility. Yeah, actually, someone just said that as well. So you're all on the same wavelength, you lot. Cherries, click the 3 dot and select all messages. Yes. What's the crime rate drop? 100%. Thumbs up. Kids that age won't listen to them. I know my 5-year-old wouldn't. They're probably 3 times smarter than the officials anyway. Yeah, they probably are, mate. Well, they're getting indoctrinated in our schools. This is why they don't want them to have phones in school. Yeah, keep them away from the truth. It does seem strange though, doesn't it? Like literally all of them there would have known about that calling out of Allahu Akbar, and when it's all come out yesterday, they literally would not. Even GB News wouldn't say anything about it, which is worrying. They're normally the first ones to say it, but they haven't said a word. I've got one of their reports actually. I think it's with Sadiq Khan. Remember a few months ago they were learning children to hide under the table. Yeah, ridiculous, Dave. I don't get it. I do not get it. But to be held for a few hours, like what about the parents? The father of one people said the attacker came into the school and my son saw him stab a child in the neck. Yeah, that's him traumatized. 2 boys were on the floor and the other children thought they were just playing, but they didn't get up. It's awful. A woman said her sister was in the classroom next door when the attack started. She said they heard screaming and crying. Our parents are travelling and they saw it on the news and were so worried. I mean, you wouldn't be able to get there quick enough as a parent, would you? Police took 13 minutes. I bet the parents took 13 seconds, literally from when they found out. My brother was really scared to go back to school. How can you after a stabbing? Exactly. Another father saying, my child is traumatized. Another person who was locally said she heard children sobbing as they left school with their parents. Said, I walked outside and heard one boy saying, mummy, mummy, it was in his neck. See what I mean? Like, there's one thing watching whatever on telly. I mean, at that age, you wouldn't be seeing things like that, surely, on telly. But blimey, like, to actually see that, I mean, they're going to need counselling, aren't they? So it's just not the actual victims of the initial stabbing. I mean, it's going to be bad enough for them, but then you got all these that witnessed it. They can have nightmares. Apparently, Chief Superintendent keeping an open mind as to any motivation behind the attack when he shouted Allahu Akbar, people. He added the suspect, who is believed to be 13, left the scene following the stabbing. After urgent inquiries, our officers arrested him and also recovered a weapon, which we would believe was used in the stabbing. The suspect was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and remains in custody for questioning. We are working closely with authorities. The head teacher, Alex Thomas, said this has been a deeply traumatic event for the whole school community. That's an understatement. Home Secretary Shabana Moose said her thoughts and prayers of the two victims and their families. But she is a Muslim. Like, if it's that bad, she should denounce Islam. But no, she won't. Why is that? The police have arrested the suspect. I'd like to thank them for their rapid work in doing so. Rapid? It took an hour. An hour to arrest a 13-year-old. We must now give them the space to pursue the investigation. What, an investigation that we're not going to hear about, or we'll get bits and bobs, and you're not going to actually tell us the truth? The cost of LOI when receiving it with the Step and Sky will start from $200 per person. The amount paid for LOI is not refundable. $200. Brent, a refusal of migration policy to grant a visa to the recipient. Well, there you go then. I haven't made that connection yet. Well said. Kazakhstan letter of invitation, visa rules, and e-visa. Thanks, Phil. I thought it was going made. This stream popped up on my YouTube homepage about 20 minutes before it started. I usually have to go looking for videos from Paul, etc. Yeah, I do. I look at this page every day, see if there's anything lined up or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's terrible. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but it does like to silence people, or shadow ban, should we call it. Our army is to 75,000 members and 25,000 are effective fighters. We have 5 million Muslims currently living here. I think it's more than that. I know it's 6%. What is the? Let's have a look. I know it's 6%. So, or you might actually 6%, 5. Yeah, you might be right. What is the Muslim population in the UK? Islam is the second largest in the UK. Wow. 6%. Oh, that's 2021. That's no good. Trying to see, because it's saying there's 4 million, which is 6%, but that was in 2021. It's saying there's roughly 3.9 million Muslims, which is between 6 and 6.5. Excuse me, 6.5%. 4 million. I tell you, the amount of carnage, considering there's only 4 million out of a population of like 70 million. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, you're probably a bit more right when you say about 5 million. It's Liverpool. Oh, I thought it was. I was hoping it was, because it's a Premiership club, isn't it? Maybe parents should refuse to take the children in. It's going to be a bit like America when they say, like, oh, right, they're all going to be home tutored. Former Aaron, how many more people have to die before we do something? That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, like I say, this might fall at the doorstep of Labour government and Keir Starmer. But what are they going to do? Nothing, because they're trying to downplay it. They're not even wanting to admit it's a terrorist attack. Like Kingsbury High School is an academy with nearly 2,000 pupils aged 11 to 18. Wow. Let's see what the plum of London. With Blum and Sadiq Khan. Let's catch up with the message. The next bill to be passed will be no filming in public areas. They don't like the evidence of these illegal aliens. Britain needs ice. Yeah, the thing is, though, the people like AY Audits and Baraka and that, their channels are being demonetized. In other words, like, so they'll be like, oh, okay, there's no point doing it. I've been demonetized. So they're trying to silence people any which way. And, you know that they're going out and they've been at the hotels, they go to the army barracks, especially in Crowborough, etc. Do you know what I mean? They're doing all that and they're getting silenced or demonetized to the point where you're like, what's the point? What is the point? Brian, what I do not really understand is why this 12-year-old girl who talked for a while with her attackers before walking with them to another location over to be great, why haven't her parents warned her? It's all part of the grooming and the coercion, isn't it? That's what it would have been. And, you know, 12 years old, she probably thought, if I run, they're going to whatever. So there would have been something going on there. And they knew what they were doing. But only one of them got charged. The other was found not guilty, which I thought was strange. And believe you me, like, even at, like, especially at 12, I suppose, like, when you're being groomed, you wouldn't realise because you don't understand it at that age, which makes it worse. And then at that age, maybe you're a bit naive and you're too friendly and you're like, oh yeah, I'm only going over there. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can walk me. Yeah. Make sure I'm all right. Yeah, of course you can. Do you know what I mean? Not knowing that person's going to be the one that attacks you. So it's a cruel world. And this country is getting really, really bad. But like you say, no one's saying anything because you're not allowed. And when you do say something, you get silenced. So, I mean, where do we go from there? The British are basically sacrificial lambs with a multicultural experiment. You're right. That's basically it. Or our kids are as well. And our women. Do you know what I mean? These army barracks and the hotels and like women walking home, young girls walking home. I mean, I don't get it. The fact that they won't do anything or won't say anything because they don't want to upset Muslims, maybe that's what it's all about. Even though, like we just saw, they're only 6%. They need to be told this is a Christian country with Christian values, and your ideology doesn't fit in here. You want to go to a mosque and pray, then do that. But everyone else, no, oh no, but we're trying to intimidate and bully our way, and we're going to go start praying here, there, and everywhere, and intimidate. We had to hide under the desk in the mid-80s for a nuclear drill, but we had the Cold War then. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? But it wasn't actually people who are already living in your country. And that's the thing. They're letting them in. And they know what they're doing. So they're literally, like, from the inside out of this country, they're already here. Someone needs to call Trump and tell him to send his helicopter. They can't go on like this. Dictators have to be removed physically. They can't be voted out. Yep. But yes. That's one way of putting it, mate. Will you ever do an interview with Shoaib Sohail or Candid with Lubna? I would. I actually did contact Candid with Lubna. I emailed her via YouTube, I think, or something, but I never got a reply. So I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, I try not to like keep spamming people with emails, but I mean, if you know either and can get in contact with, then point them in my direction. My email address is on the my main YouTube page. You know, you just click that and it'll come up. But the Wizard's Words UK@gmail.com is my email address. I mean, I'll interview anyone you know, it's relevant to what people want to hear, what people need to hear. There might even be things that you don't want to hear, but you have to hear because, you know, we all need to give ourselves a reality check. And like most of us have, I can tell by the way we're talking and what you're saying in the chat. I mean, we're in reality, aren't we? But yeah, that Candid with Lubna, I'll be more than happy to have a sit down, have an online interview with her and have a chat because, I mean, she's been through the mill, hasn't she? But then that's where you know, again, I'd worry that YouTube's going to try and do something and shadow ban because it's going to be related to said religion. So Mahmoud sworn into Parliament with a hand under the crown. I was done at that point. That's what I mean. And that's exactly what Advance said on the 7th of February. You do not swear on anything other than the Bible or a mutual book or mutual document. You do not swear in a Christian country on the Quran. You do not do it. And that's one that Advance UK and Ben Habib will implement, which I think is brilliant. It has to be done. 2 million illegals, the British people to be opposite of Dunkirk and stop the boats instead of bringing them. Yep. Yeah. Because at World War II, we stopped the Germans coming over the ocean. We stopped them. Now we can't even stop a rubber dinghy. Like, what's going on? I think my mood is a plant, just like Khan. Yeah, I mean, blimey, Khan could. I've got this report up on the screen now that we'll go through, but he's two-faced. I don't like him at all, and I've got a feeling that Shabana will be like that because they will try, believe it or not, to defend their religion in this. You watch. You see what Muslims do with regards to Aisha and the age of 6 getting married. They try and defend that and go, oh, this, that, and everything else. It's just like, what? So they're going to defend it any which way. Takia, lie. Lie in any which way in order to make it, said religion good. No country has ever survived more than 30% Muslim takeover. Nope. And the problem is, as soon as they hit 50%, they will demand that this now, like the UK, if it hits 50%, they will demand and kick off like you wouldn't believe to make it an Islamic country, not Christian. They will demand it. That's what they do. That's what they would do with any country. They try to get it up to 50% and then demand now, because 50% is Muslim, that's it. You have to be an Islamic state. Don't worry about the other 50% that's just as equal, that's Christian, so it remains Christian. No, their 50% is what's important, and now your country is doomed. They will demand it, and they will kick off, and they will do certain attacks, this, that, and everything else to get their point across and intimidate and bully and take over. So 5 mil is what we are told. Supermarkets reckon they are feeding 100 plus million people. Same story with phone contracts. Yep, Sweden is quietly fighting back. Yeah, Sweden was sound as a pound. As soon as they let them in, boom, crime through the roof. 3% is okay to deal with. 6% is a real problem, to the point where to deal with it would be to follow the US model, ICE. Yeah, someone mentioned in a previous stream that they could do a UK version of ICE, but obviously we're not allowed guns. Maybe something like ICE should have guns, or the armed police should do it, because you know they're going to have weapons and even knives. Do you know what I mean? But I do see a lot like you think that all you got to do is shoot him in the arms or legs, shoulders or whatever, but they seem to like shoot him like somewhere in the chest or the head that's like a kill shot, and you think you don't need to do that. If someone's running, shoot him in the leg. They ain't going to be running for long. They are demonetized, so they cannot afford to travel to the places. Exactly. These people are organized. They have almost like a handbook. Yep, they all group together, all report. And George Soros says all Europeans must accept 1 million immigrants per year. Yeah, well, no. Like, that's why the whole idea of not being in the EU and everything is say, right, close our borders. I mean, I'd literally close our borders, we'll let anyone in, legal or illegal, sort everything out. We need to look at all money going abroad, because that needs to stop. And I'd literally sever all ties with China. I don't want nothing from China. Nothing. No, made in China, made in China. No, nothing. If you have products that are made in China, then no, they're not coming into this country. So, you know, like, let's say the Nike t-shirts that are made for like 1p and you buy them for 50 quid. If they're made in China, then they're not allowed in the country. End of. Just get rid of anything and everything that's Chinese made, and then see what China does then. Because China is just evil. It's a bad, bad place to be. Is it me, or is it Starmer looking like he's on the verge of a breakdown? Oh, he's certainly gone grey. I'll give you that, Trev. But he's just being Mr. Teflon, isn't he? Well, I hope you all got your coffees. Do you like tea or coffee? Let me know in the chat. You're a tea or coffee drinker. It's because failed Islamic nations like Pakistan and Bangladesh use the UK as a backup plan, convincing themselves it's like one country. Yep. I mean, like, you've got Muslims in India. That was because they were forced to. Is that or they were dead during the conquerorship of Islam going through? As someone from the Muslim community, I've noticed that Muslims are socially conditioned to see themselves as victims, and the far left enables it. Yep. You know, they go out, they do the attacks, do all this, and then they'll be like, oh, but I'm a victim. What? No. The victims are in hospital fighting for their lives after being stabbed. Oh, but me, oh, poor Muslim. Everybody, you should be with Islam, because, like, you should read the Quran because it makes no sense, and you can see it's blatantly stolen text from the Bible and from the Torah. Do you know what I mean? And our prophet is real, honestly. He wasn't mentally unhinged and marrying a 6-year-old and consummating their marriage when she was 9. That's very godly. That's so holy, said no one ever. How is Sweden fighting back? Please tell us. I think the police, etc., and that they've been trying to close their borders again, like what Hungary did. They pay $1 million a day to keep their borders closed to protect the public, and that's what Sweden want. And that's what they were doing. Like they actually had like closed borders, they wouldn't allow it, but they were literally told you have to let them in. And then it's all gone Pete Tong. So at 13 years old, it just shows how young mind can be twisted and confused. And they are trying to do this to our young children. Now all parents must start to stand up against this indoctrination. What Jeff said. As a Swede, I fully support needing to know the language. I want to gain citizenship in another country. Many countries require a certain level of language. Oh, there it is. And you have to take it like a history test or something similar. Yeah. That's basically it. I've always said, like, if I wanted to move to France or Germany, I need to learn about France and Germany, and I need to know their language, because you need to respect that when you move there. But that's the difference. See, when they come from the East, they don't. They come to force their ideology. They escape their countries, but then try to implement it wherever they go and indoctrinate and try. That's why they don't go to another Islamic state, because it's already Islamic. The UK isn't, so they can come here and convert. And that was another thing Ben Habib said on the 7th, is make it illegal for you to try and convert people. So if you come here and you're a Muslim, you are not allowed to try and convert people to Islam. Another brilliant idea. No number it should even be in British Parliament or any other public office. Yep. I mean, if you're a Christian, I've got no issue being Christian, because it fit in with our way of thinking. Do you know what I mean? Like Ben Habib, he come to this country when he's 14. His mum was Christian. He's brought up as a Christian, but obviously he's not an active Christian as per se. So, you know, there's things there that, you know, should be implemented, especially in Parliament, like you say, to turn around and say, oh, this is a Christian country, right? I saw somewhere, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, chat. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. It was about 75% of all mayors in this country are Muslim. How did that happen? That should not be allowed, because it's not a Muslim country. Yeah, that's correct. The supermarket and telephone companies have the real data. Yep, without a doubt. My father's from Pakistan. He has noticed that the multiracial makeup of the country has destroyed it. Every ethnic group has their own interest and there is no social cohesion. Yeah, UK is doing the same thing. Tina, stop Islamophobia. Islamophobia doesn't exist. No one has a fear of Islam, or if they do, I suppose you do, with all the attacks to do. To be Islamophobic or Islamophobia doesn't exist. And if you want Islamophobia, then we're going to have Christophobia, Judophobia, Hinduphobia, Sikhophobia, have it all. You can't have, like, trying to silence free speech, talking about the only death cult, the only fake religion, the only violent religion is Islam, and they want to defend it and say, like, we'll have Islamophobia, so you can't say anything about it. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? It is literally like the word of Satan, and they want to have Islamophobia law, so you can't even talk about it. Are you for real? It's the only fake religion out of all of them. And you can see that, because obviously, when would God ever say, yes, as a prophet of mine, you can marry a 6-year-old? What? No, that could not be any more fair. That's like, so people are just basically welcoming Satan and evil into their lives, and it's not good. It's not good. So that doesn't exist. So Tina Lynn, you are correct. You are incorrect to say stop Islamophobia, because it doesn't exist. People like myself were actually educated, and a few others in chat are educated on Islam. And what we're saying is facts. It's not like, well, we'll give opinions and views, but when I say Sahir al-Bukhari 5134, go read it, it's because I know it says that he married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. No excuse. That is not godly. That is not what a creator would allow, because that's just not fair on the child, obviously. And this might happen to the UK. Yep. It is. They work together along with Hamid Patel. Stop Islam. Out with a lot of them. Literally assimilate or leave. But I've always said, maybe like, you know, if you're coming over, you need to denounce Islam and accept Christianity. But for now, I'd close all the borders. All the people that are here, I'll be like, right, we're closing all mosques. They're all going. Sharia court, the whole idea of Sharia law is going. It's not needed because it's a Christian country. We have laws. We have the religion of Christianity. You either respect that or leave. So what do you want to do? Oh no, we are Islam. We are here on the behalf of Satan. Our death cult is here to stay, and we will force ourselves on you through violence, intimidation, and bullying. No, you won't. Stop. Christ is King. Lammy and Starmer want to delete the archives of the place journalists get their stories from court to cover up. Yeah, I saw something about that, like getting rid of. I'll tell you, there's some things that happen in life. I'm speechless. And you know me, I've got a lot of things to say, and I've got verbal diarrhea. I know I have. But blimey heck. You won't be allowed to get that far. The British people are starting to stand up and wake up, but we still got idiots going out with signs going, illegal immigrants welcome here. Well, put them in your house. No, because the chances are that by the morning you won't be alive. KS is named in the Epstein files. Well, poor Starmer. The government is complicit because they want to destroy, then rebuild the UK in their ideology. They're insane. Yeah, they are insane. Yes, we do have guns in the UK. No, our police. I'm saying that our police, normal police, Bobby police, they don't have guns. Armed police do, and you've got the armed response unit. They walk around with their Glocks. But I'm just saying, like the actual police, like if we want something like ICE, and they go out, then we actually need the armed response units to do that. And we got ARUs everywhere, all over the country, so they can go out. But you can't have said Bobby on the street or someone from the traffic police. They ain't got nothing. What have they got? A taser? Whoopie-doo day. They ain't going to do much. So, yeah, we need to bring this over then. If you give the police, like normal police, day-to-day police guns, then criminals will go, right, we need to be equal. We need guns. So it's a downhill slope. We can see what happens in America with guns. So I don't know which way you can go on that. It's just, Jeff, that's why they did what they did to Iran, and look at how that thousands dead and millions in change. God help us all. Yeah, it's sort of gone a bit quiet with Iran, hasn't it? All police in Northern Ireland are armed. Yeah, good for them. That's the way it should be, Cara, shouldn't it? In my opinion, most of the Labour Party are so deep in this, child scandal. Yeah, probably are. Oh, Capricorn's on the coffee. Cara's going, true Brit tea. I'm a coffee drinker. I love my coffee. I'll tell you, I remember I had some Chinese tea, like lemon tea, strawberry tea. Oh, my word. There's no tea like that, but it's well expensive. Kira's tears. That's good. Kira's tears. Two-tier Kira's tears. Starmer Harmer. Starmer Farmer Harmer. There is a tide of them heading to the UK across Europe. Yep. I'm drinking Heineken. Heineken? Get yourself some proper lager. What's that, about 4%? With that 3.5? But then obviously if you're just drinking like for refreshing purposes, it's probably a sensible drink to have. So yeah, you're right there, former Aaron. It's probably a good one. It's only 2 o'clock. I've only drank 2 cups of coffee in my life. I'm definitely a tea or beer drinker, and a bacon sarnie. Yeah, we've got to be damn. Sausages and burgers. It's not rocket science. No, it's not. But they're going to make out it is, isn't they? There's been an alliance made between the social Marxism and Islamists. There's something going on, Brian. There really is. Maybe not get that far across Europe. Just stop the boats for a start. Crowdfund for private prosecution, Starmer and the Labour Party. Yeah. Do what Rupert Lowe done with regards to the grooming gangs, isn't it? Quite fake. Muhammad isn't even mentioned in the Bible. Nope, he's not. Other than the fake prophet. So yeah, you're right there. Hammer Joystick. That's a good name. So yeah, I think he's is he not mentioned in the Quran either? He's like mentioned twice, 7 times, something like that. Oh, I can't remember, but They follow the Prophet where families of Muslims graping kids for Eid, apparently. Yeah, that's what Patrick Christie's in trouble for that, apparently, and they're trying to do some hate campaign against him, but they just don't like the truth. And like they say, they got a lie in the name of Islam. It's the teacher. Schools are not helping the kids. No, they're not. Was they're not trained to go for arms and legs. There's too much chance you miss. I know they train to go for the largest part of the body, the torso. Yeah. Oh, Pat. Oh, Pat. How are you doing today on Wizard Wednesday? Yeah, you're right. That's why. Yeah, the biggest target. So, but the thing is, though, you shouldn't be in a position where anyone needs to shoot you. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, there is that. So, it's in the Constitution. I like Ben, but I think Rupert would be the PM. Yeah, but I'd like to see Ben. I mean, Rupert Lowe, like going on about say, oh, I might start a new party and that it'd ruin it all. So, but yeah, I get why you're saying Rupert. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Ben, but you know, if Rupert Lowe joined Advanced UK, then you know, there are about 10. The biggest weapon is a womb. Bred out. Yeah. Wiz, I think that ban on foreigners proselytizing that Ben mentioned needs tweaking somehow so it doesn't affect Christians who come here from foreign countries. Yeah, because I mean, because Christians from foreign countries wouldn't be a problem, would it? You're probably on saying there, Carl. You need to let them know. So hang on a minute, what if there's Christians coming in? So yeah, but then we've got to be careful that even if they're Muslim, they pretend to be Christian, get into the country, and they're like, oh, Islam. But then, like, I personally would actually ban Islam full stop and the Quran. I wouldn't allow it in this country. I mean, well, saying that, the Quran, you know, it'll be there so you can read it and learn it. I mean, you want to understand why it's been banned. Do you know what I mean? But I'd actually say, as a religion, I would not recognize it in this country, if that makes sense. And I'd make it illegal for anyone to actually be a follower of Islam. If you're here on holiday for a week or two, not a problem. You come see whoever, but you should be Christian. You know, that's just off the top of my head. I'm trying to think as I say. How about stop Islam coming to the UK? Literally, in it. That's it. But they're all coming, like all these boats and that are coming. They're all Muslim. Islam should be banned in the West. Exactly. In the wee West. In the West, yes. Exactly. That's what I was just literally saying, Green Troll. All right, Ben, but I think Rupert should be, if you're not born here, you should be not born here, you should be able to rule. Thing is, though, if you're Christian, that's what it depends. It could be quite touchy there, couldn't it? Because you could be like Christian, born again Christian, find your way, and then you want to be a part of Britain because you want to denounce whatever religion you are, then becoming a proud Christian, believe it, you know, heart and mind, then, you know, needs to be looked at, really, don't it? We're not going to solve it here with me talking, are we? There are many Muslims who hate this country, and they would probably leave if we ban halal meat. Call to prayer, etc., and give them money to leave. Yep. Again, the call to prayer. Ben said he'd ban that. Halal meat definitely is banned. It's not even halal meat. The way it's done is, blimey, the people, animal rights groups will have a field day on that. It's an inhumane way to kill an animal in itself. So, can you believe that we have a convicted terrorist running for MP? I know. Yeah, it's Birmingham. Shahid Butt, or somewhere along them areas. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. No, he's a convicted terrorist. He tried to, or was planning to blow up the English embassy in Yemen in 1999, I believe it was. So, yeah, Shahid Butt. I mean, it should not be allowed. Doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. Birmingham, you're right, Carl. Yep. Probably the burqa too. Yeah, he said ban the burqa and hijab. Yep, you're right. It is Birmingham. Yes, we're preaching it 100% cult. Yep. It makes you laugh. Like when I come out of hospital from like my heart attack and that, and I was looking into like Christianity, Judaism, Islam. It literally, honestly, it took me just seconds, well, a minute or two, of looking up Islam, finding Apostate Prophet, Dr. David Woodhelp, and Christian Prince and God Logic and all the others. I was just like, really? Like it was that quick for me to dismiss it as a religion itself. I was just like, I could not believe it. I was like, how can there be 2 billion Muslims? I mean, I know, like, because of the incest, 6,000% higher and all that, their IQs are a lot lower, but God, blimey. I mean, there's so many signs that it's fake. It's ludicrous. With denouncing Islam and professing Christianity wouldn't work because Turkey. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They could just lie, wouldn't they? So you're right, Cara. Yeah, 100%. That's the problem. They come in and then they'll be like, right now I'm Muslim, now I'm here. But that's why I'd actually outlaw it in this country. I wouldn't allow it. You are not allowed to be a Muslim. I mean, you know, if Muslims come to walk around and see London and that, and they're on a week or two holiday because they decide to come to London, that's not a problem. They just do their thing. But to live in this country and the rules of this country are, like I say, no mosques, no Quran, nothing. Qurans could be in the library, or you could read it online. I mean, I've got one. I don't know how that would go, but I mean, because you want to learn about it, you need people to learn about it, understand why it's banned, and why this country would not allow anyone to be a follower of Islam. So it needs to be available, doesn't it, for people to see or read? But literally outlaw it and say anyone like who wishes to practice Islam either leaves or they go to jail 6 months, and then they get booted out to the country they come from, maybe. Why should we give them money to the? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did see that earlier. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they come here and groomed close to 500,000 children at the very least. They can just go. Yeah, but then don't forget there was that gentleman that got £500. Actually, raped or essayed, sexually assaulted a 12-year-old. He got paid 500 to go without any trouble. So the problem is that when they do enter around, they become Christian. It doesn't matter what they do or say or pray. Islam is ideal. Islamophobia is a word made up to silence those that question the idea. All mosques need to be banned. We are not into child grape. Exactly that, Green Troll. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally ban all mosques. Ban anything and everything to do with Islam. Just ban a lot of it. I was saying like even the Quran, but there's no point. I mean, you need that for people to read it and understand why. Even the hadiths, do you know what I mean? You can get them online and say that. So at schools they should learn and say, like, you know, you have lessons on religion, but look at it and say, like, Judaism, Hinduism, Sikh, Christianity, obviously, do these as a religion, and then they should have it as like a non-religion. This is why Islam is not a religion, because this and this and this. So you can learn about that as well, and you can see it for all its faults. That's what they need to do. Maybe. I don't know. It's Birmingham Sparkhill down the road from me. Shahid Butt. Yeah, it was Shahid Butt. Thank you, Phil. Jeff, in the English Constitution, one in public office should be in public office if they are not being born British, and it even goes to their parents. They must be born here to see. So how is this being allowed? Yeah, because I believe Ben Habib's mother is English. She was born in England. But yeah, it depends how far it goes. Letting them in. Yeah, 99% of them have not read the Quran and understood its meaning towards themselves. This is insane. It's yeah, Trev, it's just a mess. Would have to be verifiable somehow. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, Cara. I mean, how do we? I mean, Treasure. I've read it. I know. Yeah, I've got one here. I have shown it before, but you know, just showing off. Can you see that? El Quran. But don't worry. If I have to read it, I then read a bit of that, and then I make my brain healthy again, because you lose IQ points reading the Quran. They got like weird 2 words at the beginning of a whole page. You're like, what's that there for? It literally is like, what? Like when they're writing it, they're like, any reason why that's there? No, just put it in there anyway. Okay, banana and toffee. Blah blah blah. It's not done actually say that, but I'm just saying it's just random, just splattered there, and it makes no sense. Universities are funding the sick ideology. Look into the CPFT and the fraud and the terrorism. It's off the scale. Yeah, you're right, Joseph. I mean, I did to think, like, it's right sitting here saying, like, we know what we know, but blooming hell, what about what we don't know? We're not heard any more about a Manchester airport sentence or Starmer's Ukrainian. No, we haven't, Green Trial. We haven't at all. Criminals have gins. Yeah. Iran next week. Yeah. But Iran's gone quiet and all. The only difference between criminals with guns and police is police have license. Yeah. I wanted to be a police officer, but I mean, blimey, I'm glad I'm not. It's like the Bow Street Runners. I learned everything about them, but a petition hit 1 million. I like my coffee. Oh, Alan's on the coffee. Ooh, petition hit 1 million. Wow. This is deceit, and will go down in history as the biggest deceit, in my opinion. You're probably right there, Trev. That's a good one, Brian. They have a notebook and a pencil and a camera and a stick. Yeah. An asp. Is an petition to make court transcripts free. Is another petition to make court transcripts free. Green Troll, they want you silenced. They're not going to give you anything for nothing. Sarah, anyone who can shout Allahu Akbar, he could have been a Jew or Christian. Right. You realise, well, where I've read that out and it's on screen, everyone's going to be tagging your name going, what planet are you on, Sarah? We're saying like Chowdhury. I'll see what you're going to try and defend Islam, which is really, really bad. But no, Christians or Jews do not say that. A Christian would say, Christ is King. Can you imagine? Imagine, right? This Paul Thorpe said this, and I just remembered. Imagine if you run in and you shouted, Tommy Robinson, unite the kingdom, and then you start doing that. It would be everywhere. When Paul Thorpe said it, I was like, mate, that would blanket the whole mainstream media. They'd be going on about it. They'd be making you feel bad, guilty. They'd be, oh, look at you and all that. But because he shouted Allahu Akbar, they're like, this is not a terrorist incident. Well, we don't believe so anyway. We'll let you know in about 6 days when it's calmed down. Do you know what I mean? So no one shouts Allahu Akbar or Alan Snack Bar ever unless you are a Muslim. So everyone in chat, tag Sarah and let her know. But no, that's just no. Don't be daft. Nira Khan is a good ex-Muslim to talk to. You should interview her. Yeah, I don't know how to get hold of these people. Like, no one's got any contact details. It's annoying. And then I'll try and tag them in a post on X, which not all that, but you know, it's a better way. That's how I got Dr. Craig Walton. So, you know, it did work on X momentarily, but trying to get people and contact them and that, it's a nightmare. So if any of you know any contact details of these people, email me, thewizardswordsuk@gmail.com, or it's on my, go to my YouTube page and then you can click and get my email address there. Or if you know them, email them and give them my email address. Say, like, get hold of the Wiz. He wants to interview you. Yeah, that'd be good. We don't follow your satanic Allah. No, we do not. Well said, Pat. Andy Burnham thinks we should learn more, lean more to Marxism. Well, he's a plum then, isn't he? I mean, that Andy. Can you imagine even if he become Prime Minister? Like, oh, my word. It'd be bad enough Angela Rayner stepping in after a £40,000 stamp duty dodge. Good idea to crowdfund taking the government to court, but use an American solicitor. Yeah, that a good way around it. Rock says 13 to 15 Muslim mayors in England, maybe under 10% elected. Don't like to question Grok, but I think we are all sure there is, or seems to be, a lot more. Yeah, I was reading it earlier. Let's have a look. Oh, you know, there's loads because it says, as the sources collected at mid to late 2025, there is no single reliable official count of how many mayors in England identify as Muslim. What an absolute crock of doo-doo. That's rubbish. That's so bad, isn't it? Like that they know. I could try and reword it, but that is absolute joke. There's one there saying out of the 9 listed constituencies, 5 have Muslim mayors. So 5 out of 9 is there. But yeah, that's ridiculous. You know, there's a lot because it's not going to tell you, and it's their way of trying to keep it silent. You know, so like you can't react to something and stop something if you don't know exists. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, I see what you're saying up the cherries. That's I read somewhere it's like 75% of all mayors were Muslim. And I did say, like, you know, someone can rectify that or confirm or deny, but that's what I read. But I can't, yeah, it's not giving you the answers. So, but yeah, there's definitely more, isn't there? I wonder if Kirstam mentioned in the Quran too. I don't know. Does it mention a wet sock? And Allah is not God. Allah is either a creation of Muhammad or a demon. Yep. It's good. Cool, Pat. I wonder if Kirstam is mentioned in the Quran. XC files prove this. Yeah. Kuna's deported and barred. Crime and politics news. Yeah. Starman's mentioned in the Al-Zut Hadith. Yeah. Nice one, Pat. Yeah. He's probably one of them, isn't he? Has anyone seen the podcast about children being shamed into using prayer mats? It's quite alarming. No, but I did see that there was a school actually like had all the mats in a hall for all the kids to like actually pray as if they were Muslim. I thought that was disgusting. Like that is so bad. Like I bet they've never done a lesson like that and showed them say right now pray as a Christian. Bet you they haven't. 2 net contributors only, no welfare and a 40k minimum tax code. I agree. How 40k? How? Roofers and criers found that young girls were taken from the UK to Pakistan by their abusers and sold to oh God. Is that right, Brian? That's just awful. What is proven in the Epstein files, please, says Pat. We've got to go to work now. Wizard, see you soon. All right, have a good one, Claire. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay well. Keep smiling. Stay happy. I appreciate you being here and taking part in the chat. Hope to see you in another live. As you can see at the top screen, I mean, I'm live plenty enough, you know, jump in once or twice a week or more if you're around. Happy days. What's that got to do with it? Oh, no, got to play the race card because you're trying to defend Islam and the prophet that married a 6-year-old and raped her when she was 9. Biggest threat to any nation is an overabundance of stupidity. You're right there, holy smoke. That is literally it. I mean, that sums up our government. So, but yeah, let's have a quick look. Where was I? Sir Sadiq Khan. Sir Sadiq, shut up. Khan has issued an urgent appeal in the wake of Tuesday's stabbing. In a statement, Sadiq said, "My thoughts are with the family, friends, and wider community in Brent from the appalling stabbings today. This awful violence has absolutely no place in our city." But he wouldn't say anything about the grooming gangs and that, would he? Remember that? Oh, yeah. What does she mean by grooming gangs? A suspect has been arrested. I'm in close contact with the Met as they investigate this terrible incident. Yeah, I bet you are, mate. And when you find out he shouted Allahu Akbar, you're like, oh, well, what it was, right? There's a reason, yeah. The Met have deployed significant resources. There's no honour in staying silent. Oh, yet you're not. How can you? There was no honour in staying silent. How many of you heard yesterday that he shouted Allahu Akbar? None. It was today. So they were staying silent. What more do you need to know? 2 boys, 12, 13, were stabbed at Kingsbury High School, lower school, on Bacon Lane in Brent at 12. I read that just because it had Bacon Lane in it again. The pair have been left in a life-threatening condition in hospital. I mean, hopefully, you know, pray for them, definitely. Witnesses said the 13-year-old suspect shouted Allahu Akbar as he stabbed the victims in the back and neck. A teenager has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Well, it should be 2 counts of attempted murder, surely. The police recovered a weapon, obviously. Well, the attack has not yet been declared a terrorist incident. Oh, they've all said that, haven't they? See? The Texas said the incident is now being led by officers from Counter-Terrorism Police London, who are working closely with our local officers. So it's not a terrorist incident, but we've got the Counter-Terrorism Police. That's like saying, oh, there was no murder, but we've called in the murder squad. There was no grape, but we called in the grape unit. I mean, do they think we're stupid? Luke Williams, the Detective Chief Inspector, said both victims were in serious condition and receiving urgent care. Obviously. I mean, it's blooming awful. Absolutely awful. Ban kosher meat too, you toothless dimwit. Oh, you're getting personal now, are you? Right. Have we got anyone in there? Oh, I wonder if I can ban her. Yeah, you can kiss my bumhole. But yeah, you've been a doorman and had your teeth punched out, or depression, whatever, but you don't know anything about me and you feel like you can say something. So yes, I'll put you on a ban because you're an absolute prat. I ain't got time of day for people like you. I mean, we're supposed to be adults talking about whatever. So that's it. 24 hours, you're done, gone. Sarah can kiss my hairy bum cheeks. What a horrible person. That sums up Muslims, isn't it? All because they're absolute, like, twisted and, you know, trying to defend their ideology, and that they've got to get all personal. That sums them up. This is more about them than anything else. Do you know what I mean? So Phil has gifted a Wizards Words membership. Oh, who got that? Pat the Milkman's turned green. Did he get it? That's very nice of you, Phil. Thank you very much. I got a £20 donation earlier via Ko-fi from Cara as well, which was absolutely marvellous, which shut me up. I wasn't expecting that, so thank you very much. I appreciate all your support, because we've got a good Wizard fam going on here, so it's all good. It's all good. Right, where was I? There we are. We knew he was a Jew. You didn't, yeah. Ben isn't born here, but he has English blood. Yeah, his mum and granddad. Crazy. How many young English girls are still being held as slaves in the world of sexual stuff in Pakistan? I dread to think, Brian, that's blooming awful. I mean, it's not even something we can stop. I wish we could. King Charles is heavy on animal rights. What an idiot. Yeah. Kosher isn't forced on us like halal. Yeah. How many white people have raped Muslim women in the Middle East compared per capita? How many Muslims rape white? Exactly that, mate. Yeah, that's definitely what Sarah is. 100%. I mean, it's going on about apparently like how Christians like grape their own children and eat them after. I'm like, she's well and truly got Christianity confused with Islam. So it's total executive mayors are approximately 27 to 28 directly elected executive mayors in England. Oh, Robin's on it. People with the second name but sends of upper caste Hindus who convert to Islam in the last 500 years. Ah. Mr. Waffle, yes, kids are being radicalised. That's the problem, isn't it? I mean, at school, indoctrinated. It's horrible. Look, Sarah, I did delete it on there, but it's still coming up in my back end on StreamYard, so I need to... Look, this is what you got to put up with. All because they got a paedophile prophet. Crazy. Sarah just projecting Islam on everyone else. Yep. Just ignore. I have to try, keep an eye, because I blocked it on the actual top bit through YouTube, but it's her comments are still here on thingy. So, which oh, actually, I've got it here as well. I've got it in the back end, so it says ban user and delete comments. So there we go. So yeah, she's been banned. I haven't got a moderator. It's one of those days I actually have no moderator. Normally I've got at least one. I don't know where Electra Doc or Business Australia is, but you know, what's the other one? Bess. So where was I? I was up to there. Yeah, enjoy hell. Yeah. Yep. Got booted out, banned. No, Christians don't. Try some bacon, yep. Patriotic Returner proposed this idea, yep. Did your husband, cousin give you permission to speak online? Yeah. Husband, cousin, brother. It's probably all the above, isn't it? Same person. Just don't tell them the meter's been changed. Yeah. Any mods in the house? I've just done it. I've done it. Deborah Hobbins, ban Islam. They can go elsewhere. Right. Deborah's fitting in. She's a good egg. Why is there a Muslim PA? Yeah, giving it large. Yep. Oh, I don't know that one. I'm trying to catch up with chat. I didn't realize I've been going an hour and a half, folks. Hour and a half. You lot talk too much. not like I don't, did it? Voluntary upgrade in exchange for money. Ben Spears says exactly what we wanted to hear. It was, mate, with the new policy and Slip and Ralph, the awakening people and supporters, but obviously needs tweaking, but generally a great opening event. Yeah, for a first one that I've literally sat through live and listened to, and that I thought it was good. On Friday, I've actually got the slides for the culture, and I've got the slides for the immigration policy. So Friday at 4:00, we'll have them on screen and we can go through all the advanced stuff. So that should be a good stream. So yeah, I've downloaded all of the slides for that. It cannot be right that we have stopped helping Christian churches but given millions to mosques. I know, they just opened a £5 million mosque. Has that banana's father-in-law got a hook hand? If you go to a country, attack its children and show their levels of disrespect they've shown, I'm not even certain you should be leaving intact at all. That's what I mean. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. No such thing as Islamophobia. It's an ideology. Somebody is telling me I'm dead or persecuted. If I'm not of that ideology, then they are not peaceful. Basically, it, Trevor. Well said. Watching TV. 2CTV last night, and in Iran they battered a poor woman because she was shouting at them for killing her daughter. That sums it up, doesn't it? Well, but we shouldn't be paying them anything. Oh, hopefully it's not getting deleted, mate. Emma B, you're a fool. No Jew or Christian would do that. Take your blinkers off, yeah, basically. But that's why people say, like, because my microphone, like, because of like my past, basically. That's why I've got to do this, and I've been waiting 18 months for a blooming dentist, folks. Another reason I should get everyone to bloody, like my missus said, I'll do a GoFundMe. It's like, no, don't think so. I need teeth, NHS. It's a lot cheaper, isn't it? But trying to get an appointment, my word, 18 months. I come out of hospital in July 2024. My heart specialist said, right, the first thing you got to do is sort your teeth out, mate. I was like, I will. He said, make sure you tell them. I will. No go. Here we are. 2026. Still waiting. I sent my local imam a 20-page letter with all my concerns, including those concerning Islam. That didn't go down well. I believe Nuria Khan's email is in the YT channel bio. Oh, is it? Thing is, I've got to be careful because I'll write down her name, but I don't want to go too much into Islam again, like I said, because YouTube starts shadow banning my content. Like normally, like I get 1,500 plus views. In this one, I've had 500. It's because it says in the title Allahu Akbar. So it's like, oh, agreed. So yeah, it does. If you talk about certain things to do with Islam and that, it shuts you up. There's not a tipping point. I don't know what is. Sarah can't see through her eye, the black bag on her head. Yeah. I tried to send the letter to Wizard, but the email bounced back. Oh, it should go to the Wizard's Words UK at Gmail uk@gmail.com, but that is on my YouTube page. Go there, and then like, I'm not a robot thing, and then you should get my email address. They won't say the stats because it's that high. Yeah, exactly. London is safe. That's why Khan is a bulletproof car. Yeah, Islam out. Good name. I don't want to trigger the radicals, domestic and abroad. Rather than telling the courts to delete loads of court records, Robert Lowe's gone mad. I know, that's weird. That is really weird. I need to catch up with. I'm trying to catch up with your. Oh, Pouncy's in the house now. Yes, I do. She's been removed. I didn't realise I could do it via StreamYard as well. I've done it on YouTube as well. Did you know that considering they don't like gays, Pakistan has the biggest number of men subscribed to gay men's sites? Oh, yeah, all in the closet type stuff, though, isn't it? I mean, Islam does not allow the homosexuality at all. Yeah, new name. That day, please say me racist. Long story. Basically, I mentioned Tommy Robinson to someone. That was it. Oh, really? Well, that's what I'm saying with these attacks. If someone shouted Tommy Robinson and United Kingdom then done the attack, it would be all over the news, blanketed, boom, everywhere. But because it's someone shouting Allahu Akbar, everyone's like, shh. Sad that people are so obsessed with insulting others to make themselves feel better, but out of their over the heart, the mouth speaks. Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons I hadn't even started a YouTube channel, but then I thought, oh, I can put a microphone accordingly. So I started, but I wouldn't do it. Because I know, do you know what I mean? My missus like, yeah, we got to get you a dentist. I tell you, trying to get a dentist in the UK is an absolute nightmare. So what I'm thinking of doing is going to France, coming back on a boat, and then they might give me a dentist appointment. You see, Lammy wants to do all MP and rich people. Yeah, Black Belt Bear Star watching. Yeah, they did. They trying to ban stuff. 2003, I had a Muslim girlfriend. She was beautiful, and we were both really into one another. She hated her Muslim life, and on her birthday, her father saw us. Last time I saw her, a lot more to that. What? Yeah, I bet. That's awful. Is that mosque being built in like London? Apparently, Stone Age, yes. It'd be cheap. Oh, don't happen then. What's going on, Guy? Oh, there's also the game and books for Welsh children to learn very bad words and pathways. Build a mosque and build a community around it. Yep, yeah, because they do like to live around the mosque, don't they? Which humans say been drunk and spike girls in the UK from the new people. No, that's just. Oh look, he turns up now. Now I've had to delete someone. He turns up. You missed it, Electrodoc. We had someone called Sarah insulting me, having like not many teeth. It's not my fault. I can't get a dentist in my own country because all the illegal immigrants been waiting since like July 2024. Just got up. That's why my microphone's like this. So people say, "Is there a reason you have that?" Yes, it is. 3 hours talking to the police. Wow, 3 hours. I've been talking for 1 hour and 38 minutes. I'm trying to get through the chat, but you guys, I can't keep up. It's not gay if the infidels don't know. Yep. A survey made in Pakistan, 1 in 5 men said they had been involved with multiple gang rapes of women. Blimey, heck, 1 in 5. Wow. Gastastic. We started playing hide the sausage in the house section in our local supermarket. Alan Snackwell on Bacon Lane. I know. I can't believe it's called Bacon Lane. I was like, what? Can't see you through your microphone. I know, mate. That's why it's there. I'm really touchy about it, but as soon as she mentioned it, delete. So you might see it might say like message deleted. Bye. Yeah, I'm not having that. So I could take anything, but I mean, don't have to get personal. Do you know what I mean? It's like leave me alone, geese. So, but I saw that. But it's terrible. You see that stuff where they get on the Gov website, but people lost their job just by posting the facts on the government website. I know, it's ridiculous. It's literally like they're squashing everything we say. Robin, thank you very much. You must put an email on your channel. It should be there. It should be there. Let me just double check. Let me go to my YouTube channel. I have oh yeah, links. Yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, if you go to my channel here, and it says like x.com, the wizard words with a Z at the end. 2 more links. Click on that, and then scroll down. You got X, Ko-fi, me merch, and then more info. View email address. thewizardswordsuk@gmail.com. There it is. thewizardswordsuk@gmail.com. Hope that helps. See, the Wiz is just such a nice geezer. But thank you very much for the £5, Robin. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, your beard. I know. Look, it's getting long. It's coming down now. Wifey wants my beard trimmed. She wants my hair trimmed. She said that last Monday. I've blagged it till this far, but it's going to be done this week. I've got to have me back inside to my hair all shaved. You know what I mean? But you see PM talking, saying he will never resign or quit. Must be harder. Double down on reforms. Not seen an email address. Oh, I've just shown it. So not shown on mobile. Oh, mobile's probably being awkward. I just brought it up there on screen, mate. So if you go back and pause, you'll see it. Islam out. A poem from Abdul. Roses are red, violets are blue. My wife is 12 and I'm 52. Come on, everyone. That's a good one, isn't it? That's a good one. Oh. Will never replace me. Ko-fi bot. Respect my authority. Yeah. Thing is, though, because it's through StreamYard, that's all it would do. It won't do anything else. So I've got a Ko-fi page and I can go to it and I can see. But it's a bit of a pain that because it's supposed to, like, if I had OBS, if I knew how all that worked, it'd be an overlay and it'd come up and it'd actually speak. Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't mind it being like that, to be fair. So, Islam out. Make it purple. Make what purple? Purple's my favourite colour. I used to have all my media stuff purple, believe it or not. Like that. It's now purple. There you go, purple. I had it purple originally, and people said whatever, and I made it black. But purple's my favourite colour. Got a purple suit. Do you prefer the purple or the black, people? Purple or black? Come on, get in the chat. Purple or black? Purple or black? Yeah, deep purple. Your email. I just showed it. Actually, let me bring it up again for you. There's my email. Highlight it. There you go. Look, there you go. Yeah, because I've got a hoodie that's purple because obviously it's my favourite colour. I like purple, black, and white, but purple's my chosen colour. Blimey, there's not the black didn't stand a chance. Look, Bouncy, purple. Phil, blurple. Trevor, purple. Former Aaron, purple. Robin, purple. Pouncy, purple. Electrodoc. Oh, you ruined it. I'll email you details on decent YouTube's entire channel is tutorials on OBS. I can't be asked for that, mate. I'll just stick to this. I honestly don't waste time. I can't be asked. Emma, purple. Yes. Well, it's going to have to stay purple then, isn't it? Purple is the future. Oh, Alan, purple. Everyone's colour is more happy than black. Yeah, I thought black, being a man and all that. But I mean, if you go back to my early videos, I swear I had purple. So right, it's staying as it is now. Then it's purple. Purple it is. Because look, you get all these different styles. Look, but it depends when I've got people here and how. Look, that takes over quite a bit of the screen. Scream, stream. That's what I normally add, but I had to have it to fit it in. But that looks quite cool. Everybody's naming purple. So yeah, purple it is. Purple it is. Purple wins. So all the explosions around are due to a bad batch of air fryers from China. Air fryers from China. Make your beard purple. Oh, there's an idea, isn't it? Purple is the colour of royalty. Yeah, my favourite colour actually is royal purple. Funny enough. Funny you should mention that. But I had a purple suit once. I want to get a new royal purple one. I've only got a black one now. And I got my wedding outfit as well. Purple is a kinky colour. Green. My border changing colours is written in JavaScript. It's a wedge page in the background, therefore multicolour. I know it does my nut in. I must go to bed. Work at 9 p.m. Oh my word. We'll catch up on your awesomeness later. Peace and love to you all. Cheers, Phil. Thank you very much for tuning in, commenting. I really appreciate you taking the time and commenting and being a part of the Wizard fam. It's happy days. So yeah, take it easy, mate. Stay safe and have fun at work. Maybe I'll see you later in the week. It's only Wednesday, so I might see you Thursday or Friday at 4, maybe Thursday at 8, or maybe Saturday at 2. Notice how I got my times for my lives out there. But take it easy, Phil. All the best, mate. Purple looks like a reformed desktop theme. Don't ruin it. Everyone likes purple. It's staying purple. Blooming hell, Electrodoc. I'll WhatsApp you in a minute. WhatsApp. What's Zap? Well, I have had purple hair for 20 years, but not dyed my hair in ages now. No money, sniffs. Imagine me with blooming purple beard and purple hair. I don't think anyone would take me seriously, but Everyone say goodbye to Phil. Ultra is and love. No, reform bad. See you, Phil. Happy days. But right, where were we? I think, did I get through the Sadiq Khan situation? Yeah, I did that. Please, keep an open mind as to what the attacker's motivations could be. That just made me crack up. He shouted, Allahu Akbar. Oh. Former Aaron said, see you later, Phil. Yep, purple. Yep, purple. Beard the purple whiz. That's crazy. Literally not one person said black. Not one. Why didn't you say? You could have said that ages ago. Look, because even the wizard, the wizard is purple. Whoa. Right. I don't wear underwear. And when I do, I've actually got blue or purple. I'm not showing you my underwear. And I'm definitely not showing or going to attempt to show underwear when I'm not wearing any. I'm trying to make this channel about advanced UK politics, interviews, Christians. I'm trying to be very nice here. And you want to see my underwear? Come on, Brian. Font red, background blue, because the chat is highlighting white, therefore UK colours. Yep, would be, but I'm blue. I'm purple. Just subbed you, mate. I like your content. Oh, cheers, Trev. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. I'll say it's all free, innit? Just by watching and the adverts come in, you support the channel. So I appreciate every single one of you in the chat. I do like to talk. I've been talking an hour and 49 minutes. That's bad, isn't it? But Thursday 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. you can call in and you can actually speak and have your say should you wish. Saturday will be catching up on everything that we spoke in the week, so you can talk about anything. Thursday evening, probably the same. You can just, whatever it is on your mind, you can call in, have your say, and we can discuss it It'll be good because I'm trying to make it a bit more so it's you know, a two-way conversation, have some call-ins. So call-ins on a Thursday 8 p.m. and a Saturday at 2 p.m. because that's just the way I roll. There you are, call-in shows Thursday 8 p.m. That's a big purple box, isn't it? Look at that. That's crazy. We are full on purple. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. New donation for Up the Cherries. He says, Patrick has just been on BBA Live with AY Audits. Oh. And CP reports creating absolute mayhem. Please do not ever let these destroyers on your panel whiz. Please do not ever let these destroyers on your panel whiz or get rid of them as soon as you realise they are wrong uns. This is a great new channel. Cheers, mate. Yep, now Electrodoc's here. Do you know what I mean? He took his time, didn't he? But yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the £5 donation. It all goes into the channel bank account. That's what it is. But you can spot the link is at the top of the chat, everyone. I'll pin it. I've just pinned it so I don't have to mention it. It's just there on every single live stream. It'd just be up there and hanging around and TMI whiz. Cara. Whiz is a wish.com Osmond Gold. Osmond Gold is good, is. Whiz, at least you can see it being big. Yeah, I know you can, can't you? Are you sure that's not pink? No, it's not pink. Not going pink. Look at that. Calling shows, Thursday, 8 p.m. How cool is that? That is one big purple block, isn't it? Damn. So, but yeah, today, ladies and gents, so you know, it's been a good one because Cara through Kofi donated £20, Robin donated £5, and Up the Cherries £5. So that's a lot of potions. And we've had Phil, who's actually gifted a membership, and I think it went to Pat's Leather Straps. I didn't see because normally it says like who gets it, but I've missed it, so I'm not too sure. But what's pink? What's pink? Please tell me what's pink. Oh, it went to you. Oh, okay. Oh, Pat was already a member then. My bad. Oh, former Aaron got it. Oh, brilliant. Happy days. Oh, good. Happy days. Happy days. So welcome to former Aaron as a new member. The pink stuff. That means nothing to me. I can't see any pink. Oh my God, yeah, I'm looking on the other thing. It looks more purple. Hang on. There's me giving it all large and it's purple. How is that not? I've got it purple and on my screen up there, like you say, it looks more pink. How is that even possible? We're getting there, aren't we? Oh, that's really weird. It's purple on my screen and it looks pinky on your screens. I'm clicking it just here and there to see because it won't just bloomin'. Did you say that's purple? Blimey, this is really weird. Why is it not? I'm going to try Googling it. Oh. Right. I'm going to see if I can type it in, see if it changes. Nine. D. Let's see if that's. Does it look like purple now? I tell you, you would not believe the difference I have. Mine's like a really bright purple, and on the other screen, it's quite a deep royal purple, which looks stunning, I might add. I see you're saying it's purple. It's purple on the screen now. Yeah, it looks purple up there now, like a royal purple. That's so weird. It's a really light colour. I don't know if there's a way of showing this screen. I wonder if there's a way of. I don't know if I can actually share this screen. That would be better, wouldn't it? So you could see what I'm seeing. It's just like so not purple. I mean, mine is purple. 31 else has just been made unemployed in extra Devon thanks to the current government. Oh, bloody hell. That's all you need. Your screen sketch, so it will be purple. Yeah, I actually. But yeah, if. What other. I don't know if this a color would work. God, blooming nightmare, isn't it? Trying to get purple. That's a good purple. It's literally a hashtag 8000800 or whatever number. You actually type it in. God, blimey. Or it might even be my screen. Let's have a look. Because I've got a telly up there, like a TV screen, and then I've got my laptop. So let me I'll have a look on my laptop and see what colour it is. So we can silence that, get rid of that, skip. Oh, see, that looks like purple. Oh, right, okay. I think we're on it. I'm not touching it anymore. That looked better. It's like two different colours. It might be the screen setting up there, but who knows? Well, everyone's like, look, that's now dark purple. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It seems what I'm seeing on this screen is the real one. That's purple. Yes, you're right, Cara. He did. He got it. He got it. Purple on my phone. Right, good, good. Pink. That's that. It is your screen balance that's going on. Yeah, because this actual laptop looks spot on. That one up there looks a bit of a funny colour. But when you said pink, I was like, oh my God, it's the screen up there. Because my laptop, I've got my screen here and I've got a screen above it, you know. Dual screen wizard. What's the type of screens you're housing? MSI is a gaming. My son used it for gaming. He had 3 screens, and he's got some new ones, so he gave me one. It's like super HD type malarkey. Do you know what I mean? Proper gaming screen. Like there's no volume or whatever comes from it. It's all like on headphones and that. But yeah. Just so you hear about those. Oh, that's awful, isn't it? Maybe look at the color settings. Yeah, I think it was a thingy. How do the callings work? Would I have to show my face? In the background, like when you come up, I'd like to see your face to make sure, you know, because you get people that call in like stupid things. But to see your face, you give me a wave so I can see you, and then you can put an icon on if you want. But I mean, people get to see my face, so there is one face on screen. I prefer people showing their faces, but if whatever reason you don't want to, that's not a problem. I just want to see your face in the back end. Then you can put your little logo up, and then you can come up. So yeah, either, mate. So don't worry about wanting to show your face. So if you don't want to show your face, not a problem. Not a problem. It was purple. Yep. Where's that magenta now? Where's not purple? Leave it at that. Yeah. Now it's green. Phil. Lol. It's like purple. Everyone's got different colours. It's now magenta. Now for me, my screen is calibrated to sRGB international standards. Thank you so much. It's been for friends mine too. They have skills, just electronics. I do have more skills, but I worry more for them. Yeah, it's not good, mate. Might scare everyone. Phil Green. Green, mate. Green. You're going all Zach Polanski on me. Very good, mate. Very good. But yeah, actually caught up with the chat. That's something, isn't it? Blimey heck. Some going. So yeah, I'm going by what Robin said. I'm going by what Robin said. That's it. It's fine. I'm not touching it now. It's staying as is. I actually Googled the number for purple. Hashtag 8800. Can't remember now. 8000 or 0 actually, in it. 800080. And the other one was hashtag 9D00FF. Ooh. So it's all good. Put magnet near your screen. Magnet? No. You're going again. What, my purple? I've not even touched it. I'm literally not touching it. Yeah. This is very annoying. Well, I didn't touch it. That's really annoying because I think the other code I put in was a 9. Let's see if there's a difference on. Let me try that one. Right. Yeah, it's blooming colour wars, isn't it? Right, let me find style. Right. It is what it is at the moment. I'm going to try the other one that it said, the 9D zero zero FF. Right. This is going to be annoying. I'm looking at my other screen as well, seeing. Yeah, that's what it is. All those blooming colour excess. Blimey, nightmare. It looks purple to me now. Still purple. Yeah, I want it purple. I'm hoping it's to be purple. But to me, like all the like Pouncy put in like the hearts and all that, it looks like the same colour as the banner. That one. It looks the same colour. What you talking about? The purple shade of purple. I know. Oh, blooming. Oh, it's a nightmare. I'm going to leave it like that. Pouncy realise I know just believe colourblind. Oh, don't tell Pouncy that. Poor bloke's had enough, mate. That is purple. Right, cool. Happy days. Right, we're staying purple. Right, that's it. I'm not touching it. Right, that's 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. Blimey heck. Well, we had a lot to say about that, though, didn't we? What a shocking incident it was. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, right. I'm not touching it. We're going to see it. Leave it like that. Not touching it. Happy days. Well, you're away already, Phil. He's bouncing back. He's on a bungee cord. Boing. But yeah, but this stream, don't forget to like it and even comment afterwards, because YouTube's definitely going to shadow ban this one because it's not getting as many views as all my others. But it's on half the amount, but you know, better than none, isn't it? That's it. I'm getting wine from the basement. Yep. Good call, Trev. Go on, I don't want to leave. Well, I'm going to have to go now. I didn't realise 2 hours, 5 minutes. I don't want you all to fall asleep and get bored. Do you know what I mean? I'm back tomorrow at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So the 4 o'clock, it'll be hopefully up to date, everything. News, politics, happy days. Thursday, 8 p.m, you can call in. Friday, 4 p.m, we've got all the slides from the Advanced UK to do with culture and their immigration policies. So that'll be good. Then Saturday at 2, you can call in again. So yeah, happy days. I wouldn't be able to handle that, mate. That wouldn't be good for my art, would it? But no, but it's been happy days. It was a good stream. It's a shame we had to talk about such a thing as like that sort of violence at school. It's just blows my mind. Honestly, I don't know what to say after the time with things like that. But, you know, I've been talking for 2 hours, 7 minutes. So there you go. So, right, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to let you all like crack on with your day and down your bottles of wine or your cans of lager or your coffee, whatever it might be. But was it 3:10? Happy days. But no, it's been a blooming good stream. Good chatting there. I mean, we've all had our say. I've not missed any chats. So, you know, it's all good. Happy days. So, yeah, the font's saying as it is. I'm not messing around with it. So thanks to Cara, Robin, and Up the Cherries for your donations. I really appreciate it. And Phil doing your cheeky little membership gift there. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you all in chat. Pouncy, Electrodog, Cara, Trevor, Alan, all of you. I shouldn't start saying names. I feel guilty for not saying a name. Do you know what I mean? Phil, Trevor, who else is there? Robin, can't forget Robin. So it's all good, happy days. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday. So 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. you can call in should you wish to do so. I think that'd be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So take it easy, everyone. Live the dream. Don't eat too many custard cream. And I shall see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, don't forget Sarah. Yeah. There's always one, isn't there? But anyway, till tomorrow, Thursday, 4 o'clock. Don't forget, it's going to be a corker. It's going to be a corker. And then at 8 p.m. tomorrow, you can call in. Happy days. So for now, ladies and gents, like I say at the end of every single video, that is the wizard's words.